Hey, what's up guys? My name's Pete.
And I'm Michelle.
And together we own Fuentes Photo and Video. It's a small photography and videography business.
Yes, we specialize in engagements, elopements, weddings, anything having to do with couples because we are a husband and wife team.
And just wanted to say sorry about the lighting, guys. The sun is going to be coming in and out, so it might get a little overexposed. So just sorry in advance.
Yeah, we did not pick a good time to do this video.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
And today we're just going to be talking about building a reputation for newer photographers. So if you're wanting to start a photography or videography business, you're going to need to build a solid reputation in order to stay in business. So in this video, we're just going to go over 7 tips that could help you. So let's start with the first one. Number 1 is respond as soon as possible when you get an inquiry.
Yes, so this is important because when a couple is sending out inquiries for a shoot, for a wedding, they're usually sending emails to multiple photographers, videographers, all at one time. So they reach out to all of their favorite photographers at the same time. So if you are the first one to respond, you're really gonna stick out from the crowd. The couple's gonna know that you're really interested in working with them. So what I do is I just keep my phone on me all day, as I'm sure everybody does. And I check my email a couple times throughout the day. And when I see an inquiry come in, I hop on my computer right away and respond. Awesome.
So let's move on to the next one, guys. Number 2 is keep your email simple but full of your personality.
Yes, definitely. So that first email is very important for it really decides whether you're gonna get the shoot or not. So we keep it short and simple. We answer all the questions they may have asked us. We include all the information, pricing, etc. But we also make it full of our personality. So we make sure to be very enthusiastic. We talk to them like they're friends. I even write in the subject line, your wedding photographers, as if they already hired us. That's really important. Makes you stand out from all the basic generic emails they're probably getting back from all of the other photographers. And it's a great way for them to get a feel for you and know if you are the right photographers for their shoot, for their wedding, etc.
Absolutely. So, number 3, get to know your clients even before you meet them in person. Send a questionnaire when you book the shoot with them and find something you can connect to.
Yes, this is important too. So when they book the shoot with you, you send them an email back, just confirming the details of the shoot. During that email, I send them a short questionnaire. It's mostly just the basic information, their name, their phone number, but I also ask them to tell us a little something about them, what they like to do. So I ask them to tell us where they met, something they like to do together, their hobbies, etc. And we just try to find something that we can connect to with the couple.
So we make sure that it's something relatable. For instance, Michelle and I really enjoy traveling, and we've done shoots with couples that are travelers as well. So that was a very easy shoot for us because it's just easier to have a conversation with them and make the shoot less awkward.
Yes, we were able to talk about what countries we've both visited, and it gives us a conversation starter when we meet the couple in person.
Right,
as
so
well.
It's a great icebreaker, really.
Yeah, it's a great icebreaker. It makes the couple feel like they know us as well before we even meet them. So we've had couples. You can do it with anything. We've had couples that they're Cuban, so we're both Cuban. We talk about that.
So number 4, always arrive to your shoot on time. This is pretty obvious. You wouldn't arrive to work late. Obviously, you go to work on time. It's the same thing when you're a photographer.
Yes, definitely. Oh, so we went to a wedding where the DJ was an hour late to the ceremony. And literally everyone in the wedding knew it was the DJ's fault. That is gonna be so bad for his reputation when he tries to get other weddings in the future.
It also messed us up as well.
It messed up everybody.
It ruined our lighting.
Yeah, our lighting.
Right.
The whole ceremony was an hour after it was supposed to happen. So it's super important to make sure you're on time. Leave earlier than expected because traffic, you never know what can happen.
And number 5, treat them like good friends and make sure to make it comfortable.
Yes, so on the shoot, we always try to keep it really comfortable, casual. It's a really uncomfortable thing to go into a shoot with strangers. You've never met these people before, and then you have to like hug and kiss and be cutesy in front of these strangers as they take pictures of you. It's a very uncomfortable thing. So, and we've been on the other end of it, so we understand that. So we try to be friends to them. Like, we give them a hug, we tell them this is going to be very fun, we crack jokes the whole time. And that's something the couples always tell us after the shoot, is that they didn't even feel like they were on a shoot, which is the goal.
All right, so let's move on to the next one, number 6. Always deliver your photos on time or before. Under promise and over deliver.
Definitely. So we give our couples a timeline of when they're going to be getting their photos back. For engagement shoots, it's about 2 to 3 weeks. For weddings, it's about 4 to 6 weeks. I always try to deliver it in as quickly as possible. So the quickest timeline. So if it's 4 to 6 weeks, I deliver it in 4 weeks. If it's 2 to 3 weeks, I deliver it in 2 weeks. And the reason that's so important is because these clients can't wait to get their pictures back. They're sometimes emailing me like a week after, like, can we see our photos? Like, we're just so excited to see them, you know, and we understand that. It's such an exciting time in their lives. So the quicker you can get it to them, the better. So give yourself a little bit of a buffer time just in case you're a little busier than normal. So that's why we give ourselves the buffer of 6 weeks, but I always try to deliver it in the 4 weeks. Another thing you can do is deliver sneak peeks. So clients love sneak peeks. You can like edit 3 to 5 photos the day after the shoot and send it to them, and it gives them a little something to be excited about until they get their full gallery.
Awesome, so let's move on to the next one, to the last one actually. Number 7, ask them for a review and link the review page when you send the photos.
Yes, definitely. So reviews.
This is very important, yeah, absolutely. Reviews are actually what's gonna get you business in the future. The more positive review you get, the more you're basically more trustworthy to the new potential client.
Yes, so all of this is leading to the review, you know? And you have to send them the review page and ask for a review, because most clients aren't just going to give you a review without you asking. Right. So as newer photographers, what we did is when I sent them their photos, I sent them a link directly to our Facebook review page, and I said, hey, we're trying to build our page, we're trying to build our business. We would really appreciate it if you left us a review. And 95% of the time they did leave us a review. I would say that 97% of the time they left us a review. And we were able to grow our reviews and our Facebook page and our reputation really quickly in the very beginning. And
remember, if you're a newer photographer and you're doing free shoots, you really, really need to push for those reviews. It's extremely important. Yes,
definitely. Now that we have grown our review page, I send it to all of our new inquiries too. I say, hey, look at our reviews. And if we hadn't pushed so hard for those reviews in the beginning, we wouldn't have that amazing page. We wouldn't have the business we have now.
Exactly.
Because people like to see that we have experience, that other people have liked our work. They like to see the testimonials for sure.
On a final note, it's really important to establish rapport with your clients, because they become ambassadors for you, for your business. So that way you can get more referrals, not just only by your website, but you can also get word of mouth referrals, which are really, really good.
Which is, we get a lot of word of mouth referrals. We had an engagement shoot that turned into doing an engagement shoot for her best friend, which turned into them hiring us for their wedding. We did an engagement shoot giveaway at one time that she recommended us to a friend, and we did the coolest wedding we've done, which was a wedding on a catamaran in Naples, Florida, because of a recommendation.
Right.
So just the point of this whole video is think about the customer every step of the way. This is a really exciting time in their lives. They're engaged, they're getting married. Think about them all the way. Give them as much support as they need throughout the time. Make sure you're delivering things on time. Make sure you're always available to answer any questions they have. Be professional. Be friends. Be friends to them, and you'll build your reputation really quickly.
Yeah, guys. So please, if you could, like and subscribe. And if you have more tips, actually comment down below.
Yes, if you have more tips on how to grow your reputation, let us know in the comments. Also, if you have any suggestions to what videos you want us to do, please let us know. We can make a video about it.
Absolutely. So, all right, guys, stay safe out there. The pandemic will soon be over.
Yes, hopefully.
And we'll start getting back to doing what we love to do. So, see you guys later.